With a common denominator.
And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
Let's talk about something important. Put that coffee down.
I'm not here to waste your time.
Where else you gonna have this much fun?
You the man. You the man.
Todd Father.
Show me the money.
What I've been doing, had to triple my bag. Had to triple my bag. Wow. Had to triple my bag. Wow. Had to triple my bag. Yeah. Had to triple my bag.
60% of the time, it works every time.
That doesn't make sense.
Well, it's no trick to make a lot of money. All you want is to make a lot of money.
Hey, what's going on? Had some issues again getting into YouTube, but I'm in there now. Looks like everything's good. Hopefully you can hear me, see me. No problems. Want to give another update like I promised. What's up, Zimmy? Joel, Ruby? Let's give them just a second here to get a few more people in here. With that 10-minute delay, 15 minutes, whatever it took me. I think I figured out the issue, so we should be good. Everything's starting to go. What's up, Rico? 5-minute Bitcoin had a nice rally overnight. Stocks still doing their thing. Appreciate it, Chemo. What's up? Let's look at NASDAQ here real quick. Up another 270. NASDAQ, big rally out of the hole. I was calling that was a low. I think it was a low for the year we had in the stocks. Same as Bitcoin. So I think we're hopefully clear sailing ahead. I'm sure we'll have some slaps here with some Russia news. My Ukraine developers, prayers out to them. Hopefully they're okay. What's up, Marco? So 5-minute Bitcoin. Let's go to the triangle. I've been showing this. It's been a big one. We got to go to the daily. There's what I've been showing forever. It seems like not many trades. I showed this X-wave triangle ending inside the white waves there. Let's go to this chart. So we finished the X-wave. We're digging out of here. It looks like we've done some 1-2, 1-2s. We'll see. My technometers are overbought, so possibly we still could stall out here, back up, do a little backing and filling, but I don't think we're going to get any major pullback from here. I still think higher. So we'll look for that. If I bring in, let's bring in our Bitcoin chart. Some of these I've already just clipped them here right before I went live, so let's go over it that way, be a little quicker. Here's Bitcoin USD consolidated. The last oversold reading was there 3 weeks ago. You can see technometer up to 49.7, but we've had continued selling as shown by the bottom blue arrow. That's the OP 5-minute volume intraday. So that low was pretty important. Let's go back here to the actual software so we can bring it up better. Here's the WWCI. The last 3 green buys was on the exact days of the low. You can see here where I have the cursor. That was where the OP hit its low. That's where the last oversold technometer reading came in. So that low on March 5th, March 6th should be a good low on the WWCI. We'll look at that on the other charts here. Let's go to the Bitcoin. Let's go to this live chart. It'll be easy to go over. I'm not in that big a hurry, I don't believe. Head and shoulders weekly on Bitcoin. I haven't really looked at that. I mean, I know what that would look like on further rally, so we'll look at that. Again, 9-month Bitcoin USD consolidated volume, 140 exchanges. You can see same thing. March 6th was the oversold technometer. That's why we got that buy reading mark there in green. OP hit a new low actually the next day, or actually the next week on March 12th. So that March 12th low there, I mentioned 37.3 was a big level. If that gives away, we're going to have another bout of selling. But I think we're keying off that. Again, it could be 5 ways up and AB. We could back up here for a couple days. That wouldn't change anything. I'd probably have another buy signal. Or we just continue to go straight up from here. We go to Ethereum. Tether consolidated 9 months. That chart's interesting. Let's look at that. What's up, Rio? Appreciate it. I don't think we can pull that far back, Pete. I think same thing here on Ethereum. This could be a B wave. We could come back down here to that 28.50 level if we decide to, but you can see same thing here, March 6th. Looks like an important low. That's where the OP bottomed out. Technometer on Ethereum didn't get down. It got to what, 39.78? 38 is more considered bullish, where I marked it there at 26.35 or so. That's when the WWCI Ethereum as well was oversold. So again, I still think we can work higher, a lot higher, coming off these big divergences on the charts. So we'll watch that. Let's look at stocks real quick. As far as I know, a lot of people have left Twitter, left YouTube. I have no idea. I've just been busy launching websites, new websites, China site, apps, etc. So we never leave. We're in our Discord 24/7. So let's go back and look at market pulse charts here for stocks. SPY. I talked about on my weekend reviews, this downtrend line would be taken out. It did. I also said we were overbought, but I didn't think we'd have much of a pullback, which so far is exactly what's happening. We're continuing to rally in face of an overbought market. That's bullish. So again, I think stocks lows are in for the year would be my guess. Let's look at QQQ. Same type of thing on the NASDAQ. What's up, Daniel? I'll do Zen and Floki in just a minute. There's a QQQ. Nothing much to add from our Wyckoff indicators. Just continued strength. You got Apple leading the charge today. Our Wyckoff Wave Growth Index, which takes 5-minute readings on the stocks to make up that index, it's having a strong day. Major overbought, but continuing the rally. That's bullish type action. DIA, the Dow Jones ETF, same thing. Appreciate it, Daniel. I do like this shirt. There's a Dow, 51 on the technometer. But well, last week we had 4 days in a row of the S&P up 1% every day. I think someone said that's only happened a few times in history. 6 months out, I think they said the returns are 17%. I'd mentioned sentiment at the bottom. We had broke below moving averages. Everybody, bears outnumbered bulls, so a lot of reason to think that we scalped everybody out and got everybody out for the rally that's now going to lead us higher the rest of the year. There's an IWM coming back to what was previous support. Would like to see that get a little bit stronger here. But it didn't break down when it had the chance. Probably the one fly in the ointment here is The TLT bonds getting crushed still. Normally not good for growth stocks. So far hasn't affected. There's a TLT last 2 days crush. Technometer near overbought, so this chart's hard to read. Looks like we're getting a pretty good washout here. Again, that's the thing to watch. UUP, I think, the dollar ETF, I think the dollars has topped or is topping on one more minor new high. I've shown this before. I think this is a large wave B ending after a large A wave down. So I think this is A, B. We're headed for another major smash. Or we got a 1-2 and we got an extremely weak dollar coming. A weak dollar is going to help out cryptocurrencies, amazingly so. In my week in review, I wrote in the GDX a little sideways here. We had some ending action 2 weeks ago. Buying climax, automatic reaction, secondary test. Let me throw that back up there. I guess I didn't save that. So I think somewhere here we'll get another buy on GDX because of that weak dollar, but I do not have that yet. Here's our WWTR, a Wyckoff wave trade or Wyckoff wave tape reading index. You can see the OP major selling into early March, while higher lows have been registered. Again, looks like from early March, that's a major low. But now we're releasing that strength to the upside. That's why I thought an overbought market would not stop this thing, because we had too much pent-up demand that came in. So again, to go back, stocks are overbought. At any point here, we could slow the rally, consolidate, wait for another buy signal, which is what we will be doing. Stocks, excuse me, crypto, same type of thing. We've been overbought a little bit the last couple 3 days. I said I didn't think that would stop the rally, and thus far it hasn't. Today, overnight, nice rally. Coming off that March 6th oversold technometer. I've seen a couple Elliott wave readings that this is a 1-2-1-2. And we're in a wave 3 of the upside, which would take us to that 54,000 I've been calling for. I've been calling that forever. That takes us again back to this chart. I think we've been in that red wave 4 triangle. We're in this Y of D up, which could take us to that 54,000 level. So that's what I'm looking for. Now let's go back and do a few subscribers' requests. Let's go back and do that Zen Tether consolidated. We're going to do the 9-month. That one's coming alive off the last few buys. Nick loves Zen, has loved Zen. Will continue to love Zen. Let the indicators load at the bottom. Do your own research. This is not individual investment advice. Technometer 44. Again, you can see here that the OP hit a new low actually on Zen. Major selling into that low on March 14th. So that March 14th low looks important. That was down there around that 36 level. So Zen we like. And we'll continue like that to lead the rally back up. Let's save that. Let's go back to Floki. Floki, Tether consolidated, 9 months. This one's been asleep here. Not doing much down here at 32. Technometer's neutral. New lows into March 17th on the volume. Not much to add on Floki. KDA. KDA, Tether consolidated. Some reason this chart is not going back. Pete, I can't give you much help on KDA, sorry. Let's go to CRV, then we're going to want to do Atom. Atom is one that Nick and I have both loved. Here's CRV. A little bit of a buy divergence there again on March 6th. That was the day when our WWCI gave the buy signal. All these alts are going to be doing the same thing somewhat on those days. That was a key level. A low of $1.92. That's where the oversold technometer. So yeah, CRV I think can still come alive here. Neo, Tether consolidated. Here's Neo trying to dig out of the hole. We haven't really traded Neo in quite a while. February 23rd, again, March 7th. A little bit of buy signals here. Not much to add between price and volume, so no help really on Neo. Litecoin, Tether consolidated. Having a nice day today on Litecoin. Hold on 1 second, guys. I got to do something here. Technometer 48.3. Again, nothing to add between price and volume on Litecoin. Can't give you any help, except I think higher. Let me run a quick disclaimer. Do your own research.
There is a high degree of risk involved in trading cryptocurrencies. Our thoughts and ideas are for entertainment purposes only. Please consult your personal advisor or do your own research. Past results are not indicative of future returns. Thank you.
All right. Anybody got any stocks they want to go over? Any more? Let's look at Atom. Again, that's one that I've written about in my week in review about stocks, crypto, etc. Various buy signals here recently on Atom. Look like a little bit of sell volume came in even as much as 2 days ago. You can see down at the bottom lower right. Numerous buy signals in the last couple months. OP actually hit a new low today. So it looks like some selling intraday on Atom coming in. Let's hope that'll cease. Take us higher. XRD, I don't know if XRD is not in my system. EXRD. I'll have to add XRD. Jamie. I'll make a note to do that. Let's go back to stocks real quick. I mentioned Apple having a good day. You can see here, sprung a lower support, getting back above another previous support. If we go to a longer term chart there, it is overbought, but again, performing nicely the last 5-6 days. We're long that from around 171.40, I believe, was the price. Still long that. I'm long Cisco, right at resistance. I've got an 8% loss there. We do have an oversold technometer last day or two because OP major selling the last couple days. Let's hope that one can hold in here. Berkshire is one that I've mentioned on my reports. That one continues higher. Little small buying climax today. That one looks like a buy on any type of pullback. Wyckoff setup was pretty good. That one looks higher. I mentioned SI, Silvergate. Any of those interested in crypto? That one's had a quick run from 100 to 150. Wide range here. Did have that oversold technometer March 7th when crypto bottomed. So that one was down there around, again, the 100 level, back to 151. That one still looks good. MULN, let me see if I've got that. MULN, I have to add chemo. Well, let me go back. I didn't know EXRD was that, so let me go back to that. XRD. There's EXRD coming alive the last 3 days. Haven't looked at this chart in a while. Let me see what happens here when the indicators load up. Tech 39.47. Last time oversold would have been February 20th. I think that was the date of the Wyckoff wave buy. That one's been decimated, but hopefully we'll dig out of the hole here. I'd say along that. MDT. MDT I have to add. RAM do not have that. Sushi Tether consolidated, 9 months. Johnny Cool, what's up, Johnny? EOS. Mr. EOS. Here's Sushi Tether consolidated. $46.2. March 6th, March 7th was a buy down there at 296 or so. Another one that's been annihilated. Hopefully it can start acting better. Let's do EOS, Tether, consolidated. Quick rally from 2 to 250. You're right, MULM was a large volume pullback, so that's pretty a major pullback, a little deeper than I would like. Here's EOS. OP, new low, really coming into 6942. Looks like there again, March 6th, March 7th. Where it bottomed out at $1.90 3 times. That's strong support, obviously. I would expect EOS to continue to work higher. I'm going to grab a water. I'm going to run a quick 2-minute course video on our Learn Crypto course. Use the restroom, grab a drink, be right back.
LearnCrypto.io. Are you trading or investing in the fast-moving and exciting cryptocurrency markets? If so, you need to learn how to identify primary trading opportunities by implementing the Wyckoff trading method. This method was created by world-renowned stock speculator Richard D. Wyckoff and has been educating traders for 90-plus years. This course teaches you all you need to know to increase your returns while minimizing your risk using the Wyckoff trading method. Over 1,000 plus students have enrolled in the course since its launch in late 2017. Let's hear what some of the graduates had to say about the course. Craig says, "This is a great course for the crypto trader. I have found it written in an easy-to-understand format and thorough in its content." BTC Capital says, "I have tried to study TA for a few years, but until I purchased this course, I had been floundering." LearnCrypto.io is owned and powered by WyckoffSMI.com, the original institute started by Mr. Wyckoff in 1931. Enroll today in our cryptocurrency course, and you will receive lifetime access to our current 24 lessons as well as new ones we add. Also gain access to our course group at LearnCrypto.io to talk with Mr. Butterfield, as well as other students as you proceed with your studies. You will also receive 1 free month to our Patreon Discord paid group, as that is where we give our personal trade setups to our members. This is the only place where you can gain access to our proprietary indicators known as the Optimism Pessimism Index, the Force Index, and the Technometer. Take advantage today of this excellent course and begin reaping the rewards of a time-tested method from the grandfather of technical analysis, Richard D. Wyckoff. To get the best experience, download our Learn Crypto app and get started today.
All right, I'm back. We have an affiliate program for the course. We also have the app, as I just showed there. It's at Google Store and also Apple. That'll give you a chance to take the course from your phone. Also get free push notifications. I do push a few ideas over there from time to time. That's all I've really got. Anybody else? Any more stocks or crypto? Do have quite a few stocks I think acted well down there in the hole. So again, I think stocks have bottomed. I think crypto's bottom. Right, Kimo, I had trouble changing that. ARRR, I don't believe I've got that in. ARR, no. I'll have to add that. Big house, pirate chain. How about FTT? I think usually this is dollar consolidated. This one acting a little bit better. Trying to dig out of some accumulation. Is highly volatile. Some buys down there around March 6th again. At 40, 10% higher, 12% higher. Anybody new here, late to the show, once again, daily Bitcoin triangle I've been calling here for the last 4 or 5 months. I think we're doing a WXY for the wave D. The X was a triangle. We're headed up in the wave Y to 53, 54,000. That's my thoughts at the moment. 37.3 needs to hold. There'll be some higher levels from there that really shouldn't give away. Join the Discord. Patreon.com/learncrypto. Stocks, 3 minutes to go. NASDAQ up 250, Dow up 218. It seems like now we're rallying and nothing can stop the rally in stocks. Let's see if Bitcoin can hold in here and gain a little bit overnight again. No other stocks, no other crypto. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to run who was Richard D. Wyckoff, for you that do not know. Kind of the grandfather of technical analysis. I'm going to run that, close the broadcast. Let's go back to OMG real quick. Big house. OMG. This is Tether Binance. That's the one that got really exciting up there at 16, 18. Clear back down to 3 and change. Technometer is overbought as it's been since a year ago. Not much to add on OMG. Hopefully digging out with some accumulation the last 3 days. All right, that's all I've got. No more questions. I'm going to run this commercial and then I'll be back the next day or two if we get any type of action. So far so good. Let's look for higher or buy a slight pullback over the next 3 days or so. Peace, I'm out of here.
Good afternoon. My name is Richard D. Wyckoff. Anyone who is interested in the stock, option, or commodity markets is most likely to find my life and teachings to be of great interest and value. I was born November 2nd, 1873. At the age of 15, I had my first job as a stock runner on Wall Street, and by age 25, I had opened my first brokerage firm. I was one of the pioneers in the study of the tape and included volume studies in all my market operations. This volume and its intraday studies is what set me apart from the rest of the market gurus. There was a point that my buy and sell following was so big that it became a powerful part of the daily market. It was at this time that I became known as one of the titans of technical analysis. But all along, my lifelong endeavor was to pass on my accumulated wisdom to others. With that in mind, in 1907 I created the Magazine of Wall Street. At its height, the Magazine of Wall Street had over 200,000 subscribers. That's over 200,000 investors who wanted my thoughts on the current market conditions and trends. Finally, in 1931, I decided to take all my knowledge that I had learned about the stock market and created the Richard D. Wyckoff course of stock market science and technique. I was able to create something that established a new standard of practice in the public stock market operations. I did not claim any monopoly of stock market knowledge, but up to that time, no one else seemed willing to be so frank in offering to the public the most intimate knowledge of the inner workings of the stock market. The good news is that even though I created the Wyckoff stock market course back in 1931, the course has been maintained and updated throughout the years and is available to you today. Over 90 years later, my course is still available for investors and traders that want to learn the secrets to the stock market and can be found right now at wyckoffsmi.com.
We'll see you all again. Sleep tight.